Meet Bonnie Monroe from MissFabulous.com, and we're in Greenwich Village for the Lila Horn Show for Fall 2012. We're with Lillian Berry, the designer of Lila Horn, a new line for me. Can you tell us a little bit about the company and yourself?
Sure. We really specialize in hand block printed fabric from India. So we're really keen on letting the textiles speak for themselves. So what we do is we try to do really classic silhouettes, and we're really into color, as you can tell. So we're trying to sort of couple a really traditional technique, which is done in India with an artisan that we work with constantly, with really contemporary silhouettes and graphic prints to make it a little bit more modern. So we hope to make prints wearable for women in a way that maybe they haven't been before.
How long has the company been in business?
We've been in business for about 3 years, but this is really our debut collection to wholesalers, so it's been pretty exciting.
For this collection for Fall 2012, what was your inspiration?
Well, I travel a lot, and especially in India, obviously. So what we tried to focus on this season is the bright colors against the raw sort of architectural landmarks in India that we traveled. We traveled a lot in the western part of India, in Gujarat, and the women there wear these beautifully saturated saris of magenta and these plums and these neon blues. And what's so beautiful is that it's in such stark contrast to the architecture behind them. So a lot of them go worship in their personal temples, and the photographs that we take back are just stunning because of the contrast in color. So we really wanted to try to focus on bright colors to represent that.
Tell us just a little bit more about the fabrics that you chose.
Sure, we always use silk typically. I mean, we did 2 jersey dresses this season, but silk is really our specialty because the technique really works the best on silk. So we use a really heavy 4-ply silk, and we then work with our artisan who's in the western part of India as well, to work with special inks that make sure they're color fast and pop on the raw fabric that we've chosen.
What is your background as a designer?
You know, I wasn't technically trained. I grew up in the city, so I've always been really an urban girl and keen in terms of the fashion world, always trying to draw inspiration from my friends. But I went to Yale, I got a liberal arts education, I studied literature, but I've always been designing. So it started as a hobby and then really turned into a profession, you know, about 3 years ago when I started full time. So I've been really lucky that so far it's worked out well, and I have a lot of friends that are some of my most loyal customers, so I'm very lucky.
Can you tell us, who do you think the Lila Horn customer is, and where did the name Lila Horn come from?
I'll start with Lila Horn. Lila Horn is, my partner's name is Helen, so we really wanted an L and an H, and Lila just became, we wanted a proper name because we thought that sounded nice. Horn is actually inspiration from, in India, on the back of trucks, the truck drivers write, "Horn, please," because there's absolutely no traffic lights in India, so you rely on your horn to get you around. And what's great about it is these drivers really, they trick out their trucks, so they paint them all themselves in these beautiful colors, and we just thought it was so artistic, so we thought we'd have to use horn in the name. And I think the Lila Horn girl is a young modern woman who really wants to embrace prints and is trying to incorporate that into their wardrobe in a way that's modern and contemporary without being sort of outdated and dowdy. So we're really looking for graphic prints on bold colors, and hopefully it'll appeal to many people.
Well, I think it definitely will appeal to many people. It's very wearable as well, and I think you've done a beautiful job. Looking forward to more of your collections.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.